Hello and welcome to Big Mike and the Boys and a Girl and a Pizza Place. I'm Big Mike and here are some boys. Well, one boy and a girl. And there's still slice of pizza over there.
Hi Mike, how are you?
Hi. Hi Bill, what's the crack?
Not much. This is weird actually. Didn't think it'd be so weird.
No?
No.
So, does the present girl want to introduce herself?
No.
Okay.
No.
This is,
She just interrupts us when she's got nothing useful to say.
Anyway.
This is,
Oh yeah, all the fans know you.
well, literally, like, personally.
You're a wag.
So this is, for everyone who doesn't know her personally, this is Bull's girlfriend, Kiki.
Hi.
Right. She's famously the person in the balcony who looked at Brendan Fraser.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look. Oh.
But we won't bring it up again. I'm just telling them who you are.
will.
You are my
will.
George of the jungle.
That's painful. Like that's.
Wow, when you hit the tree.
But Brendan Fraser beat The Rock as the Scorpion King. He's strong.
Okay, I don't like his face.
Oh,
Your face.
that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
I didn't know you felt like that about yourself.
But he doesn't look like me anymore. He
Kiki
used to
hates
look like-
mirrors.
Yeah, no, current Brendan Fraser doesn't look so much like you.
No, it's just.
He's
I don't
one of
like it.
the nicest men in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He is?
I heard he was a bollocks.
No, you
Okay.
didn't.
Uh-huh.
No one's ever said that about him.
You're not gonna make it better, you know? This is not how it works. Like, offend me in a very rude way. And then just, no. Mm-mm. I don't want to hear it again, okay? That's it.
Okay, well, we weren't going to bring it up. I feel like your reaction to it made it last longer.
That was the last time ever
Yeah.
you ever spoke of Brendan Fraser in front of me, okay?
I've never even heard of him.
What?
You just forget his name.
I'm just pretending.
No, I know.
I don't want to get in trouble. Okay.
I meant to say who, but I said what?
Okay, so here we are again. No Tony and Pat again.
Again.
We're scrambling.
Again.
We're finding star guests.
Not Tony's fault he's not here, though. Definitely Pat's fault he's not here.
Yeah, Tony's just at work. Like Tony's just trying to make a
Tony's
living.
just a busy man.
Yeah,
Tony's fucking just living an adult's life.
yeah. Fair play to Tony.
Oh, man.
I love
I
Tony.
love Tony.
I love Tony so much.
Man, I'm so happy Pat's not here.
It's okay. He's never gonna hear this.
Ever, literally.
Right. So, we talk about reviews a bit in this podcast, don't we?
I don't know. Do we?
Well, we asked for 5-star reviews on iTunes,
yeah,
which
yeah,
at this
yeah.
point is a bit of a laughable thing.
Yeah, because no one listens to iTunes, am I right?
Yeah, well, I miss Tony. But, yeah, so no one gives us reviews, so they can go fuck themselves. But,
Missed out on some hard cash.
yeah, that €2 offer's over. Sorry, guys. Kiki, I was going to say, unless you didn't hear, like you don't listen either. Like Pat.
And Tony.
And Tony. And most people who listen to our first episode. But basically, I had said if anyone gave us a 5-star on iTunes, I was going to send them €2 in the post, wherever they lived. And do you know how many people took me up on that offer?
Mm-hmm.
0 people.
Really? That's sad.
Yeah, genuinely upset for you.
And before that, for about 4 months in a row, I was offering a free Cookie Monster Lego in the post for anyone who gave us a review. We got 1 review.
I gave you a review on Spotify.
Oh,
Does it
did
count
you? It does?
No, it doesn't.
You needed to
No.
message us on Twitter though, so
I'm telling you now.
I'll
So
get
I
I'll get you €2.
yeah, I have on the Cookie Monster. Even though I hate it.
I'll look
I
into.
hate the
Oh, I
Cookie Monster
forgot.
because of you.
Do you know it's been so long since I've done my characters because
Yeah, I think you shouldn't even do it again.
Pat just interrupts me all the time.
It's the worst thing ever.
But look, some people are asking for them back.
They are.
Some people really love my characters.
Not me.
Did you know about Susie Soccer?
She was the best woman ever to play soccer.
Until she became a racist, and then we had to cancel her.
Then she got cancelled.
She got cancelled.
She was viciously racist.
Cancel culture gone mad.
That was you, Mike.
It was not me. It was a character I played.
Character.
Uh-huh.
But if you think that, you should go and fucking throw eggs at Ed Norton when he comes out of his house because of his performance in American History X. It's not how it works.
No,
You can
or
play a
Fight
character.
Club.
Yeah.
Right, so...
It's weird because I was at the most episodes when you were recording, but I still had no idea what you're talking
don't
about.
worry. We forget immediately after we record what we talked about as well.
Listening back to it is hilarious. It's like, I said that. I said that out loud for people to hear.
Anyway, reviews. We talk about them a lot.
We talk about reviews a lot.
Yeah.
So this episode,
Right.
I thought we'd look at some mean TripAdvisor reviews. Okay. So,
mean as in like damn good or mean as in rude?
mean as in rude, mean as in not nice. So, I was looking, and for the listeners who don't know, that's little storyline with me and Pat moving in together, which didn't really work because where's Pat? But we'd moved in together. I live here in the Czech Republic now. And Kiki, you're a representative of all the Czech people. Am I welcome?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
begrudgingly.
We're so grateful to have you here. And
But it's a new celebrity in your country.
Immediately, it won't be the same. Mm-mm. Especially for me.
Yeah.
Your life has changed forever.
For some Czech people more than others.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd look at one of the most famous landmarks in Prague first.
Okay.
We're talking about Charles Bridge.
Charles Bridge.
So for people who watched Big Mike Goes to Prague, my vlog about when I came here before.
Oh, they would have had a nice shot of the bridge, wouldn't they?
No one could see the bridge.
But it was a hell of a bridge.
It was a hell of a bridge.
So,
can you, who would like to give us a history of the bridge? And what does it look like?
yeah, it's an old, kind of Gothic looking bridge with big statues on either side. And it's cobblestone, and vehicles can't go across there. You shouldn't even really cycle a bike across there.
But people do.
People do.
Fuck
Dickheads
it.
do. Fuck cunts on lime scooters. Fucking up my day. And then they have the audacity to ring their bell when they're behind you. And I'm like, you cunt shouldn't even be there. Never mind ringing your bell at me, cunt. But I don't really feel that strongly about
We
it.
just opened something up here and I don't know how to close it. Okay. So I once said to you, there's loads of statues all alongside of it. There's one where it's like a bishop or some man holding like a little statue of another man. And I said, that reminds me of like when your Funko Pop comes with a little Funko Pop in its hand. Same thing.
Similar concept,
Same
except
vibe.
it's fucking 16 foot tall and on a bridge.
And it was actually before Funko Pops even existed, if you can believe that.
Yeah, well, like when the statue was made, not when Mike said it.
The Charles Bridge has 240 one-star reviews.
Who are these cunts, like?
Right?
Why would you even write a review for Charles Bridge? There's nothing. It's just a bridge.
Well,
It's not like the bridges in Venice where they sell gold and stuff, that would make sense. But Charles Bridge?
here we go. Here we go. We're about to find
I
out.
feel like you've just taken the essence of some of these reviews.
Yeah, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Darren S. said, 1 star, worst place ever.
Worst place ever! Cunt!
Full stop.
That's it?
No, but
Oh.
that's the title. People doing drugs, drinking, street robbers, and to make things worse, man, lady having a turd, aka poo, then just walked off? Question mark.
No. When is that review from?
October 2021.
I've lived here. Fuck you, cunt. I've lived here 5 years. I've maybe seen people drinking, but never rowdy drinking.
Doing drugs?
Maybe smoking a joint as they stroll across, but never like...
Well, that might be what he meant.
yeah,
but,
but
There's
fucking
police all the time
Yeah.
on the Charles Bridge.
woman doing a turd, brackets poop.
Man, lady having a turd, aka poo.
AKA, sorry,
Also known
it's
as.
so much better than brackets. Also known as a poo. It's like he named it. It's like if she did a turd, that's what we call it, but I call it poo. Oh man, Darren S.
So you said neither of
Worst
you.
place in the world.
Worst place ever, yeah.
Worst place ever.
Yeah.
Can't stamp into the slums of Calcutta.
But Darren
I can't
S.
imagine.
Darren S.
anything.
doesn't know how to use caps lock on his keyboard because there's no capitals here.
Not a cap. Well, you wouldn't use cap lock. He don't even know how to use a shift key.
No, I bet he's never used a shift key in his life. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean.
Okay, we ready for the next one?
Oh, so ready. Worst place
Charles
in
Bridge
the world.
again.
Yeah.
This is Charles
I feel
Bridge,
like crying.
which is killing our culture. We're going to kill our culture later, don't worry.
Okay.
So next we have
Top 10 things Dublin.
Abdul Mohamedou.
Okay.
Yeah. He
No,
is.
He got to say it
He's
for
from
himself.
Yemen.
Yemen?
Yeah. So if anyone has any problems, head over to Yemen, have a word with
You'll
Abdul.
have far more problems. How can someone from Yemen be leaving a bad review about Charles Bridge? Go ahead.
So he had a solo trip there, just so you know.
Cool.
Yeah, he didn't have any friends. This place is overrated and full of tourists.
You're one of them.
Weird.
Would-
Unexpected.
Would not recommend this place to anyone. Unfortunately, this place is a known tourist trap.
What?
It's a bridge, you can walk across it.
For free, cunt.
Why would they call it place? It's a bridge.
What do you mean?
First,
I love that you're getting hung up on that. That
No,
legit.
like first place ever. Like that should be, I don't know, the whole Prague, for example, or a restaurant.
You heard it here first.
Charles Bridge, it's a bridge. Like, it hurts me. Just I can't listen.
So, but cover your ears. So, 'cause it's coming. I just love, known tourist trap.
Known
So
tourist
there are people selling caricatures and some jewellery across, but like,
he
No one-
fell for every single one of them. He's like, no, this place is going to be different. But like, come on.
all his spending money was gone. Maybe he joined the Hare Krishnas as well.
Oh,
They love hanging out
I
there.
love tourist traps.
Okay, this person said, people are awful, but awful is spelled AWEFUL. Like, they make you full of awe.
Yeah.
There are some nice things to see in Prague, but the cranky people ruin the city. And due to that, it is, and this person actually did learn how to use caps lock, terrible in capital letters.
That's just about the city of Prague.
Everyone is
Or
just
about Charles
bitching
Bridge.
about the people. They didn't say anything bad about the bridge.
Well, it's the worst.
It's
It's only
a
about
fine
the
bridge.
people.
But that's not a review of the bridge, then, is it? Really?
No, it's not. It's a review of the people who are on the Charles Bridge.
So,
People.
so it goes on. It happened to me more than 5 times in my 5 days I was in the city that whenever I wanted to buy something, food/presents/groceries, people were so unbelievably cranky and rude. Impatient. That's kind of, if you go to the hospital, isn't it? You're an inpatient, I think.
That's the-
Yeah. Impatient when you want to order. If they don't understand you because of their lack of English or German, they start yelling or sighing. I love or German. That's great.
yeah.
Sorry, I just composed myself. It felt like they hate their lives and their jobs. Wow, this makes the city really awful. Spelled the same way as before. This is the main reason why I don't recommend anyone to visit Prague. My friends, family, colleagues all agree who have been there. Is that a fair review of Charles Bridge?
I don't think so.
I think that's a review of a city, more so the people in the city, more so the people who work in shops and restaurants in the city.
Nah, fuck that bridge. Fuck that
I mean, look,
bridge.
if that's how he felt, that's a fair review. But just not of the bridge. Like, the poor bridge didn't do that to him.
I mean, like, fair enough, that's what Czechs are known for.
And actually, they're saying Charles Bridge is a tourist trap. To actually, like, get on Charles Bridge or go in, one side is free and the other side is very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
You know, if you're actually talking about the bridge itself.
You can go into the bridge.
Both sides, yeah.
There you go. I'm sold.
Careful, it's a known tourist trap and people want to kill themselves.
Okay. Are you ready for Peter H125 from the UK's review?
Yes.
He's left 996 reviews. What do you think?
Bet he has. Bet he
There's
has.
no friends.
Well, we'll find out. Too many people, he said. An impressive and iconic structure.
Okay.
Iconic. Like, how does he know it's iconic?
Yeah,
Well, look, it's iconic.
it is.
Obviously,
It is.
on everyone's bucket list to visit when in Prague.
Yeah.
In fact, so many people, I did not care to stay very long.
That's fine, Peter.
It's a 1-star review.
1-star review.
It's a 1-star review.
Oh, iconic.
It was
It's
amazing. Iconic, but there were loads of people, so he didn't stay long. It's not like he traveled, like, this is right in the center of the city. It's not like he traveled
I want to hear someone
9
say,
hours on a bus to see it, like.
oh,
What do you expect? It connects the Prague Castle and the Old Town. There is not really other way how to get from.
but here you go. Here's my
It's-
only argument for all of this. The thing I think, if I was leaving a review about Charles Bridge, I'd say, perfect amount of people. Bridge too small. The bridge is just too small for the amount of people that are there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the next review, right, and this is what Kiki was alluding to earlier. It's a bridge. Now, this was someone here in a couple, which I don't believe. Okay, so it is a pretty bridge with some nice statues and one or two talented portrait artists, but it also has hundreds of tourists all trying to take selfies and pretend that they are the only ones on the bridge. So they hate fake bitches, really.
Yeah.
If you want some nice photos, get up early and get there around 6 a.m.
Fair shout.
Other than that, do not bother.
Don't bother. But if every cunt's there at 6 o'clock, I'll go during the day and there'll be no one there. Everyone listens to you, cunt.
Yeah, cunt. If you wonder why I haven't been reading the names of some of them, it's because when I did the screenshot, I forgot to keep their name in.
Oh, fuck you.
I wonder how long it will be before they have to introduce a system of only allowing a certain number of people on the bridge at any one time. They're probably never going to do that.
Ever. If they haven't done it by now, they will never, ever do that.
This November 2019, he didn't even know what was coming.
Yeah, like if you want to see Charing Bridge, now is the perfect time to come to Prague. Because there's no people at all, and everything is beautiful.
And you
can take selfies anywhere without people behind you.
It's bastard cold, though. Just to point that out. Bring a cup. Bring your cup.
Bring your loved one.
We went across the bridge in November, and it was heaving. We also crossed it later. When it was raining, and nearly lost an eye on the millions of umbrellas being waved about. Millions.
Man.
It's not that big a bridge, guys. I don't think there's a million people on that bridge.
But there's not a million.
It's just so stupid to write down a review.
Unless it's like... I don't know.
And talk just about the people who come
Yeah.
Just doesn't make sense. Just keep it like simple. Just beautiful bridge, dog. That's it. Post it. You don't have to bitch about umbrellas when it's raining. Oh my god, come on, wake up.
It's not the bridge's fault about the umbrellas.
It's not.
None of the flaws are the bridge's fault.
Oh, not big enough. Oh, I'm sorry that it's...
No one said that. I said that. No one else said that.
But the guy before.
No. He said too many people.
That's the same.
No, it's not. That was my joke.
Right. The next person, I'm not going to say their name, not because I left it in the screenshot. Can't pronounce it.
Do you know what I mean?
This fella is from London, UK. He only has 12 contributions.
Bartlamlage
S said, it's a bridge. Not sure why it's a must when in Prague. Yes, it's a bridge. Yes, it's very old. Yes, it gets you from one side of the river to the other. Is it beautiful? Not really. Is it romantic? Not at all.
It's not at all.
Not at all.
In your opinion.
It's dirty and overcrowded.
Very untrue.
There are hundreds of old bridges all around the world. Not much more to say.
Don't say it anymore.
Just don't say anything.
1-star review though.
1-star review.
Have we any good reviews about it?
Is there a nicer bridge in the UK?
No. Tower Bridge is pretty cool. But probably not as good, actually. But it's the best other bridge I can think of. It's cool. Lifts up in the middle.
It's kind of modern, you know. You can't really compare it with Tower Bridge.
Well, you can, in the fact that they're bridges.
Was it London Bridge or Tower Bridge? Like, they said on No Such Thing as a Fish one time that like it used to be full of buildings and houses
London
and
Bridge.
businesses.
London Bridge.
Oh, yeah. Which is now in America somewhere, and they rebuilt it.
But yeah, I used to... Yeah.
Okay, so I went for something new, something different next, right? So we're still in Europe. We've moved a bit away from the Czech Republic. You have to press the cough button when you do that. You okay?
Do you want me to hit you in the back? Is that yes or no? Do you want it?
I don't know, that's really dry. Like...
We're leaving all this in, by the way.
Yeah, this is gold though.
It's absolute gold.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a bit of drama. People might have thought you died.
Of embarrassment for her fucking nation's bridge. So we're moving a bit away. Sorry, no. You look.
So now... now I want to leave this in. Look.
Just the fingers coming at you, look.
Yeah.
So let me take you to Barcelona. Or as they call it there, Barcelona.
I don't know.
I don't think.
I think there's one fellow who had a seizure who might call it that. Paella. And we're going to the new camp.
Chorizo.
Luis
Thoreau.
You beat that.
You went to
Okay.
the new camp, and
We're at the new camp,
yeah.
where 662 people have given it 1 star. Jockin S. only made 3 contributions. So he's pretty pissed off about the new camp. He said, biggest fake. He went with family. Biggest fake ever. Boring. Boring spelled like a bore.
Yeah.
Can't touch the grass or visit cabin or coaching area. Nothing to see. Interesting. So he went there to touch some fucking grass.
He wasn't allowed to do that, though.
Would you go to a pitch to touch grass?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, Kiki, we agree.
You're on board with him.
Yeah.
Just
Now-
don't slag off the bridge.
Now that we're out of the Czech Republic, Kiki's going to agree with all the complaints, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Czechs do, you know.
Yeah, this is what the people were talking about.
Yeah,
The people that complain about.
really rude.
You can't be
Yeah.
confident,
You hate yourself
but
and your
check.
job.
Yes, but
So next we've got Arashi Eye, 1 contribution.
Arashi eye.
And it's
very
actually
painful.
it is painful. Okay, 1 contribution. So they were fucking livid when they left the new camp. They went in a couple and they were disappointed with an exclamation mark. I was disappointed. Exclamation mark. The referee places were banned and we couldn't go there when I asked inside why you don't give us virtual glasses. They said because of COVID. I don't know why they didn't write them outside the door paying the tickets or why they didn't reduce the ticket price.
Who fucking wrote this? Column S, is it?
Arashi Eye.
Arashi eye, oh yeah. He would have had a rashy eye if he used the fucking virtue goggles. Fuck me. These people are bananas.
Okay, what about Nick from Raleigh, North Carolina?
We had a friend who used to live there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 Like bikes? Okay, let's go. They said, fuck TripAdvisor and their terrible customer service. So they went in a couple. You have to pick up your tickets.
Fuck TripAdvisor and their terrible
Fuck
service.
TripAdvisor.
You can actually buy tickets through TripAdvisor.
See, she worked it out already. Clever
You
girl.
know, it's just
Yeah.
basic knowledge.
If anyone listening didn't know that.
You're a scumbag.
You have to pick up your tickets 2.5 miles away from the stadium. 3 exclamation marks. So I lost the price of admission. Didn't see the stadium. And the agent was a real treat. Sarcasm at its highest level. To talk to about it.
What?
Someone's going to give me a bad review for
Yeah,
being bad at
I think
reading. These would be
It's his fault.
These would be the last excursions I ever purchased on TripAdvisor. Again, pretty unfair to the new camp for that one. I
Yeah.
think.
That should be a TripAdvisor
Nick's
review.
problem. Jesus Christ.
What about Annie M from Melbourne?
Wow. Oh, we don't know, Mike. We don't know.
Well, if you want to see the trophies, then go. Extremely disappointed and waste of money. We weren't even get to go to the top edge of the stadium to take pictures. This is simply a room with trophies. If it's your thing, then go. Otherwise, save your money and go out on a nice dinner. We didn't eat that day. We went hungry and we saw some trophies. You can't eat trophies.
You can't eat trophies.
Unless they're chocolate trophies.
Eat those chocolate trophies, Annie.
Yeah.
Any amount of trophies you want to eat.
Yeah, well, don't eat too much chocolate because it's not good for you.
She I don't care if she dies from it.
Eat like a small amount of dark chocolate every day.
Save your money. She's a fucking financial advisor. Like,
Go for dinner.
go for
not
dinner instead. Don't like darts? Play pool. You know what I mean? If Lord of the Rings now, why not Hobbit?
So that was the new camp. Were those all fair reviews? Are we happy with that?
No, I hate them all. All these people leave one. Actually, anyone who just leaves a 1-star review on TripAdvisor can fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my view.
Well, what if you really were treated badly in a place?
Then fucking take it up with management at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Office of Management being rude to you.
But then you fucking just have to live on, like, and get over it.
Just live on and get over it.
Yeah.
So we're moved a bit closer to home now, and we're talking about an Irish gem. We're talking about the Guinness Storehouse.
Guinness Storehouse.
The Guinness Storehouse.
Surely it doesn't have any one-star reviews.
The Guinness Storehouse.
That's quite far from home now for you too.
The home is where the heart is.
Home is where the harp is.
And the harp is over the Guinness Storehouse.
There we go. We made it then.
1,080 one-star reviews. Paul C. said, and he only had one contribution as well, so he was livid. He said it was boring. So he wasn't even that angry, just a bit bored. What to do now?
Oh man, ADHD.
Most expensive pint I've ever had. I was looking for an interactive experience, but just had to read about the process from writings on the wall. Very poor value. Now, if I remember when I went, I was surprised at how cheap it was. It was
How
like
much was it?
somewhere between 10 and 15 euro, I think, and it includes a pint of Guinness in the place where they do Guinness, and you like it's an amazing view of all of Dublin. You sit like at this amazing 360 sky bar, like. And so I mean, it wasn't the most interesting, but there's stuff about the Guinness advertising that's quite interesting.
It's good to go there once you're there.
Yeah.
So why
Like a really nice gift shop. It was just like very pleasant, the whole thing. There's like a big, huge, like waterfall showing you the water they put in. There was stuff. So,
Well, here we go. Maybe
Paul, fuck yourself.
Maybe Paul C has never been to anything before, and he just loves playing video games in his room, and it's just like, oh no. No, didn't sign up for this.
I'll agree with Paul C. It's not as good as playing video games in the room.
Exactly. But maybe never done anything. He's no other contribution on TripAdvisor.
Yeah.
Maybe he's never done anything in his life. And maybe he's never bought a pint, so that's why it was the most expensive one in his life.
Paul, you need to sort your life out.
Yeah, sort your fucking life
Yeah,
out.
but the price of a pint in Ireland is not far from the price of the ticket. No.
But that was it. I thought it was such good value when you get the pint included. Like, Top tip: my brother was driving, wasn't drinking. I had 2 pints of Guinness, and then he got a soft drink. Win-win.
Win.
Now, most of the time, it's been a first name and an initial. But C. Clancy doesn't do it that way.
Oh, Con Clancy.
And C. Clancy's from Dublin, Ireland, so they're a local. They
might just live there.
Okay, this is going to get a bit COVID-y, so let's just be ready for
Just
it.
skip through it, yeah.
Okay. Avoid until correct measures are in place. But there's a reason it's funny. It's not just
Yeah.
Don't worry. It's really funny. Just
Skip to the funny part.
Just to build it.
Skip to the
No, it builds.
Okay.
It's like a natural. Okay. I visited the Guinness Storehouse today in anticipation of viewing the widely acclaimed Creatives Against COVID campaign. That's not the funny part.
Okay.
I was absolutely horrified by the experience. Now that was a bit funny. Okay. I'll just read the
Stop
whole thing now.
explaining what's funny and not funny.
Upon arriving at the storehouse, I noticed other visitors were arriving with suitcases and baggage with airline tags still attached.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a big problem.
I was shocked to see that these visitors were not questioned as to when they had arrived in the country. As a frontline worker throughout the pandemic, I felt so let down by the storehouse negligence. It is despicable that you're putting the health of staff, customers, and essentially the country at risk for the sake of profit. Big claims. Later in the day, we went up and asked them when they had arrived in the country, and they said that it had in fact been that day. So like these people were so scared of catching the coronavirus that people that they thought might have it arrived, and they went up close by and started interacting with them. Hello, I have some questions to ask you.
Or would you think they were shouting at it from afar? Like, when did you get here? Hey!
But it was like casual, like when we went over and asked them, do you know? It's not like we stormed over and said, it was like later on, we'd have a few
Had a few
pints.
beers, everyone's chill, everyone's getting a bit loose with a sing-song going on.
I just loved it, like, they were angry that people showed up with suitcases. Maybe they just carry their stuff around in a suitcase, you can't.
No, but they had airline tickets, badges on them, like.
I don't always take my tag straight
But
off.
this guy is like Dubliner, no? I mean, it
Yeah.
says he's from Dublin.
Yeah, that's C. Clancy from Dublin.
So if you're local, why would you go to the one of the most touristy place in the middle of pandemic?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't been in a fucking Guinness whatever museum in 2 months, so maybe I should go again. Oh my god, there's tourists. You know, it's
are mental.
stupid.
Our last review today on the Guinness Brewery is from Jackie Arnold from Liverpool, UK. So Jackie said, waste of money. She went with friends. Went here yesterday, all excited, thinking we would actually see the brewery. No, just a lot of television showing how it's made, and then got a paint. Waste of time and money. Please don't bother.
She wrote paint.
She got a paint. Do you think it was a nice eggshell, or?
Oh man!
I think she meant pint.
Jackie definitely meant pint. Sorry, Jackie.
Jackie, I'm not sorry. You wrote paint, love. Sorry for Connie, love. Peter.
Just a strong accent, so it's spelled differently. No.
Okay. So that was us in Ireland. But what's the most Irish thing after Ireland?
America.
New York City.
New York City, baby.
Here we are at the Statue of Liberty. Something I've also been to. So I've been to them all so far apart. I was outside the new camp. Didn't get to touch or smell the grass.
All covered in muds. Soils.
All mucky. But Statue of Liberty, I did go past it. I was pretty disappointed with how small it was. But 386 people agree with me. They give it a 1 star.
Really?
I'd probably give it a 2 stars, to be honest.
Would you? You wouldn't review it, though.
Sucky from Three Cocks UK
No, really?
said, why is she green? Out of all the colours, the person who created this beautiful lady.
No!
That's not real.
No.
Out of all the colours, the person who created this beautiful lady could choose. They went for green. And then Joe, the smiley face with like the line straight across as the mouth. If it was pink, she'd get a lot more attention. Period. There's a T at the end of period.
Period.
Sucky from Three Cocks.
UK. Did they not understand it? Why she's green? Obviously not. Or do you think that's a whole joke review?
I don't think it's a joke
Sucky
review.
from Three Cocks UK. You don't think that's a joke?
Could be a joke. It could be a joke. I hope it's not, though.
Like pink to make the boys wink, you know?
Sucky.
Sucky.
Three Cocks.
Sucky Three Cocks.
If you're from Three Cocks UK,
your name's Sucky.
If we could get Sucky on the podcast next week.
Sucky, man, reach out.
Sucky's the new Iron. Okay. Andrew John Bond from Marlborough, UK. So a lot of British people not enjoying the old Statue of Liberty.
They don't like anything French, do they?
Well, let's see. Awful staff, awful experience. Family. How absolutely inhuman are the people that work in this place? They treat foreign tourists as scum. I know the next few lines are like on the next line each time to like really make the driver point home. Mm-hmm. Don't turn up early. Don't be French. Or any other nationality that isn't American. Don't behave like you paid for this. The boat is crap, like a bad ferry. I mean, it's literally a ferry. The site is a complete and utter waste of time. Save a lot of time and money. Get the Staten Island ferry. Probably the worst experience available in New York. You can get shot in New York.
It's not a service though, Mike. It isn't a service that's readily available.
Probably the worst experience.
I thought he said the word service.
Probably the worst experience available in New York.
No, you can. Lots of people get shot in New York.
There's lots of bad
every day.
I don't think going to see a statue where staff are a bit rude is
worst
up there.
Experience.
It's bad. Like
they could have murdered your entire family.
Not as bad.
You could have run into Sucky from Three Cocks. That would have been a worse experience.
Maybe that's what happened. Okay. 583 Stewart from Chatham, UK, said, "Poor man's Christ Redeemer."
No, it's not!
Couples. Long queue, as it is every in NYC, to get through security, then queue again to get on the boat. Got off on Liberty Island, then walked to the statue. This is just like how their day went, woke up, got breakfast.
Oh, fuck me.
Had a coffee, read the paper.
Got off the boat, walked to the statue. There's surely not another option, like.
No. Usual tourists just stopped everywhere to take selfies and walk really slow.
He's a speed tourist. He just bashes through shit, man. He's 72 countries in 12 hours. He loves tourism, but he hates tourists.
Is this the same guy who left the review for a Charles Bridge with the selfies?
It's not, but it might be his cousin. Went up the pedal stool, okay, view of Manhattan.
Sprinted.
The statue is not as impressive compared to Christ Redeemer.
That's not supposed to be compared to Christ Redeemer.
Well, guess what, right? That was our last review on the Statue of Liberty, so what did I look up next?
Christ Redeemer.
Christ the Redeemer, Rio de Janeiro.
Here we go.
354 one-star reviews. Jade Dexpat from Doha, Qatar,
Okay.
said, "Duck face selfie fest. This has become such a magnet for Instafluencers that it is no longer safe for normal people. Repeated visits could damage faith in humanity." So, that guy who hated the selfies at Statue of Liberty did not mind them here. Let's hear from Camille. To skip, definitely, friends. Millions of tourists. This is that thing again. It's millions and millions.
I
know there's a lot of people in Brazil, right? It can hold a lot of people. I don't think there's millions of people at the Christ the Redemptor at any time. Christ the Redeemer. Redemptioner. Millions of tourists just waiting.
Take your eyes out with their brollies. Give me those eyes.
just waiting, and then fighting to cross 2 meters. Again, this is the worst thing in Rio for sure. Like, fair enough, it's not as good as the Carnival, I imagine. All right?
Oh my god, the worst thing in Rio. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Christ the Redeemer. Gangs that will literally kidnap you and ransom you back to your family. Worst thing. No, they're better. They are better than Christ the Redeemer.
I don't even know what's the other sites in Rio. Like, I just know about this. Like,
there's the movie with the birds.
No.
And there was a sequel as well. A sequel, I think.
Rio 2. And then there's
Carnival and this.
there was a Rio update of Angry Birds as well, which was pretty good at the time. Wouldn't pay it now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe your man who sits in his bedroom playing games all day would.
Yeah.
Honest John from Salzburg, Austria.
Okay, at least we know this guy's not going to lie to us.
He is honest, right? A big statue, he said. Couples.
Big statue,
couples. So he obviously went with Dishonest Jay.
Yeah.
Because opposites attract, that was the whole joke. Okay. Better viewed from a distance.
Okay.
Ask Carol Pilkington.
What's what? Really?
Quick drive-by is all you need, as there are many better vantage points in the city. Book a good guide and you won't be disappointed. It sounds like he liked...
1-star review.
It sounds like he liked the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Just doesn't like the concept of it.
Doesn't like the attraction at it, I guess.
Oh, man.
I suppose. It doesn't sound like he went, though. It doesn't sound like he went to it.
He didn't experience it, honest John.
It sounds like he drove by and enjoyed that and said, that's good enough. I'll give it 1 star.
We didn't need to go there. I didn't experience going there, but I didn't need to. 1 star.
And you shouldn't either.
1 star, you don't need it.
Okay, our last review of the whole day is from...
Don't eat that pizza. I had some earlier. It was only okay. Don't eat it. You don't need it.
Don't eat that pizza. I looked at it earlier and it only looked okay. I looked from a distance.
Oh, yeah, that looked nice.
And that was good enough for me.
Kind of get a smell. Oh, these people.
Madison Isabel from Cranbourne, Australia.
Ah, yeah.
Alright, so we've gone from Austria to Australia. We haven't gone far. I mean, we're still in Brazil, actually, technically. Go early. We went early in the morning.
No, come on.
We went early in the morning and found it to be without crowds. It was excellent. And we were able to take lots of great pictures, and access was super easy. Well worth the visit.
5 stars.
1 star.
No, why?
Because again, it's like the concept of what if they had gone later.
Oh my god, what if? Like, solid advice. Lovely. Had a great time. 1 star.
That one was the best.
Because it's Australia. Yeah, it's upside down.
She's upside down. She's upside down, yeah.
Oh, good one, man. What?
I just realised I didn't make any jokes. That's how I tell him.
You didn't?
No, I forgot.
You can make it up on the spot, man. You do it on the fly. We improv it.
Okay.
Well, is this it now?
This next...
Is this how he does it?
Talk amongst yourselves for a while, and I'm gonna think of a joke.
I have nothing more to say to this woman.
Just repeat some of the things you said to her in your first few days together.
What's your sister do? Weird.
Sounds like, what does that tongue do?
What? Well, I'm just trying to think of shit I might have asked her. Your parents still together? That's what I'm always interested in. It's my go-to question. You never know what's going to come out of that one. Hers was pretty
adopt me.
Hers is pretty boring. It was like, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, happily. Oh,
I'm leaving that in.
Not in your body, no.
No.
Don't leave that in. If you leave that in,
I'll beep over it.
It's very hard. Like, there's no way you're going to be able to think.
I went. It's how I tell him. Mike's joke of the
So
week.
he tells him.
Kiki, this is a segment every week where I do. Oh, she's about to sneeze.
Oh, we're going to leave it in.
She never sneezed. She left it in. Good skills. Just a little sniff. It's stuck. It'll be out later, just in the middle of my joke, probably. And then I'll have to tell it a second time. Jesus. Okay. So this is a segment I do every week. I've been doing it for weeks and weeks and weeks. I tell a joke every week, and it's actually usually really funny, but this one I forgot to do. So, I went to Christ the Redeemer the other day, right?
Yeah.
And the lady who works there was like really angry and hating French people.
Yeah.
Talk about Christ the Screamer.
It's all I tell. Man.
Mike's joke of the week. Yeah.
Good one. Can I tell it Mike's joke of the week?
Yeah. It's not Mike's joke of the week.
It is. Went to the top of the top of the Statue of Liberty.
That's next week's joke.
And then fucking what's her name? I can't think of her name now. But that actress from the 80s, she
Marilyn Monroe.
No, she wasn't in the 80s. Fucking hell. Anyway,
it's not very nice. She died. Like, she wasn't in the 80s. She didn't make it.
She didn't make the cut. Fucking what's her name?
The fucking win.
Anyway, it doesn't matter about her name. You figure out her name when I tell you to punch it out in a joke.
Okay.
So she rugby tackled me out of the out of the lamp. If you can go up there, I don't know how it works, or the crown or whatever.
Or something. Maybe no.
So she. What about fucking talk about a fatal attraction?
Wait,
what was her name?
Oh, attraction. Statue of Liberty. Not because you were attracted to her.
No, and she's famous, and she was in the movie as well. Fatal Attraction.
Who's in Fatal Attraction?
Who's in Fatal Attraction? Gotta look it up.
Oh, not Sandra Bullock.
Oh, Mike's joke of the week number 2.
When I make a mega mix of Mike's jokes of the week, this is not making the cut. And that's a low bar.
Fatal Attraction, 19.
Susan Sarandon.
Is it?
No, someone else. Starts with an S though. Sharon Stone. Nailed it.
I think it was probably her. Okay. No, it's Glenn Close.
Was not.
It's Glenn Close. She plays Alex Foster.
Who plays the main character?
What? Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas, Rugby Tackles.
No, it was fucking Glenn Close. Talk about failed attraction.
That was a close one. Kiki, we have a segment on the podcast called.
We both died in the joke.
It's good to know. I'm glad. We have a segment called Pat's Chit Chat. Do you have anything to chat about?
Cool.
Okay, no, that is actually pretty much how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't actually want to chit chat anymore.
No, I had a chit chat at the start.
He complained that I wouldn't let him put a chit. We didn't do enough chit chat, and I kept moving to the next segment. And then I gave him that segment, and he didn't like it anymore. No, I don't. Oh, I have nothing to say.
No, I just say things as they come into my mind.
It's like he's here with us now.
Oh, sorry for that.
Okay, welcome to Mike's Book Club of the Week.
Oh,
That's how I read them.
It's how we read them. What do we read this week, Mike?
So, usual thing. I'm going to tell you the name of the book. You're going to pause the podcast. You go read the book. You come back to us and we do a review. Okay?
Yeah.
So Kiki, we leave a nice long gap here.
Yeah.
So pause.
The name of the book, then pause. Because they can't just go pause, go read any old book. All the books. Come back.
Okay.
And be like, nailed it.
This week.
What you read?
We're reviewing.
We all read it. All of us read it.
We're reviewing The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Pause it. And we're back.
Is that long enough?
Oh, certainly.
By now it's long enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
wait till I load up wait till I get my own review up.
I forgot what was the name of the book because the
Lord of the Rings, Two
so
Towers.
Okay. In case you forgot the name of the book as well, pause it now.
I'm going to have a little sip of tonic.
And leave that in. I'm going to shorten it though.
Tonic. Super fizzy.
I'm going to shorten it because that was too long of a sip, you know?
It'll sound weird though. It'll sound like I drink weird. I don't want people to think.
Well, I'm going to tell him now. That was actually only half the time that he drank.
Oh, okay. So if you were like, "Wow, that was a weird drink," then.
And now, what if I left the whole thing?
I know people think, "No, you must drink weird," because if it sounds normal, cut.
Okay, so you both read The Two Towers?
Yeah,
this week.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Okay.
Twice.
Okay, so The Two Towers is actually the second volume of J.R.R. Tolkien's high fantasy novel, Lord of the Rings. It is preceded by The Fellowship of the Ring and followed by The Return of the King. Mm-hmm. The Lord of the Rings is composed of 6 books. So, I wrote a review on all Lord of the Rings for some reason. I put it here. So I'll just skip ahead. Some editions of the volume contain a synopsis for readers who have not read the earlier volumes. The body of the volume consists of Book 3, The Treason of Isengard, and Book 4, The Ring Goes East. Book 3, The Treason of Isengard. This is an audiobook segment where I read a whole book. But you've already read it, so I'll skip that part. Okay.
I know. Yeah.
A party of large Urkai, sent by Saruman, and other orcs sent by Sauron, led by Grishnak, attack the Fellowship. Boromir tries to protect Merry and Pippin from the orcs, but then they realize that in the movie, this happened in the first movie, not in the second one, so that's weird. Mm-hmm. Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas decide to pursue the orcs, taking Merry and Pippin to Saruman. That implies, I don't know why I wrote it like that, when I was after reading the book, but that implies that Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas took Merry and Pippin to Saruman. They did not. In the Kingdom of Rohan, the orcs they're killed by Rhodas of Rohan, who were led by Éomer. Then loads of other mad shit happens. Fucking Gandalf comes back from the dead and shit. You know what it is.
Yeah, different colour.
And Book 4, The Ring Goes East. Mm-hmm. Frodo and Sam heading for Mordor struggle through the barren hills and cliffs of the Emyn Wheel, and that's the whole bloody book. So, what did you think about it?
Very nice.
Yeah? Could you picture the whole thing in your head while you were reading it?
Mm-hmm.
I could picture the whole thing.
Yeah.
Elijah Wood was there a lot.
Was he Elijah Wood?
In my head.
In my head, it was Tobey Maguire.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see Elijah Wood. He'd make a great Sam.
Yeah, he would. Elijah would.
Right.
Bloody, how I done him again. So, okay, what would we...
How many damn dirty apes?
Is that what it was?
I think so.
Okay, how many damn dirty apes would you give it out of 5 damn dirty apes, Kiki?
How many damn dirty apes out of 5 damn dirty apes?
Did you enjoy the book that you read this week?
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 damn dirty apes.
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
Oh, you bloody Australian. You bloody...
There's too many bloody tourists at Mordor. Okay, and Liam.
Just a big eye in the sky. It was really terrible.
Just a book. Yeah.
Just a book.
Not as good as the Tower.
Too many pages.
Not as good as the Tower of Isengard.
I read it. I enjoyed it. 1 star.
1 star. Okay.
Oh, it was brilliant. Best book I've ever read. 1 star.
Okay, and I'd give it 5 dirty apes.
I give it 5 damn dirty apes.
Okay, so what's the average of that now? 5,
15.
5, and 1.
She meant 5.
Did you mean 1, or do you mean 5?
You never know.
Okay, that's
Clear that up.
What's 11 divided by 3? I'm going to ask my phone.
11 divided by 3.
Oh, I have an Apple Watch. Everyone, I have an Apple Watch now, and if I talk to it, it does Siri stuff. So I'm gonna ask my watch.
3.875.
Hey Siri. Hey, hi, Siri. I'm so nervous.
Don't be nervous. It's so Siri, man. You've known her all your life.
Good evening, Michael. How can I help?
Oh, Siri.
What's 11 divided by 3?
What's 11 divided by 3?
Siri?
She timed out because I took too long.
Try it again.
Okay. Hey Siri.
We've not wasted any time here.
What's 11 divided by 3, please?
That would be about 3.6666.
Recurring, probably.
Yeah.
But she didn't put a 7 at the end of it.
Anyway.
About 3 2/3 stars.
Yeah. Which is why I said before you asked Siri, but I mean, why ask your real friend? Like,
oh man, Siri's my real friend.
of course she is. So,
Okay.
Any other housekeeping? Any other business for the day?
I'm like, do I have other segments normally?
Just a bit.
Pat, do you want to call her mom?
Just a bit to say thanks to Tony. Thanks, Tony.
Tony, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
You're the best,
and you
Tony.
continue to do for us.
You're literally the best, Tony.
You're always in our hearts.
And in my eyes.
And in my ears.
He's everywhere. Don't.
Okay, so Kiki, at the end, Tony usually says, "See you now," after we've said bye. So can you handle that?
Or you
That should be Tony.
you can say your own thing then.
You can say your own thing. Okay. Do you want to say your own thing or do you want to be Tony?
Oh, you just made me so nervous. I don't know what to say.
It doesn't matter. We'll just do ours.
Okay. Thanks, bye.
Thanks, bye.
Yeah.